I'm the most happiest and at peace that I've ever been here in Thailand. Something about this environment, it just radiates positivity. It's so good. I think the biggest thing I gained from living here in Bangkok for the past 3 years is being content and realizing I don't actually need much to live a happy, simple lifestyle. My name is Paulie, I'm 28 years old, and 3 years ago I permanently left the United States to move here to Bangkok, Thailand. I'm a content creator and I also do real estate, and I make around $150,000 a year. I came here for a short vacation in April 2021 and then officially moved here in September 2021. When I first arrived to Thailand, I just felt rejuvenated. Everything was just completely new to me and I just felt like it was a fresh new start. And the more and more I live here, I feel like the more and more I fall in love with the city. I live in a one-bedroom apartment that is 650 square feet. I pay 20,000 Thai baht, which is around 550 USD a month. I'm actually located right in Thong Lo, Bangkok, which is kind of like this chic, kind of fashionable area. Some people would consider it like the Soho of Bangkok. For Wi-Fi, I pay around $20 a month for 500 megabytes per second. For electricity, I pay around $80 a month, and for water, I pay around $3 a month. The electricity is actually not too cheap. It's typically the most expensive utility bill, but I have the ACs running all day because it's just super hot in Thailand. To move into my apartment, I had to pay 2 months rent deposit, which is around $1,100. I grew up right in the middle of Georgia, a small city called Macon, Georgia. I was just always raised up in a very small and poor environment, and I always just dreamed big and I wanted to move to the big city. So I worked very hard to try to do that, and eventually I was successful enough to actually move to New York City. When I was in New York City, I was grossing around $1 million and around $400,000 net profit. So I was doing quite successfully well, enough to retire my parents, and I had all the success from basically doing e-commerce online. I just found myself being very consumerist, very materialistic. I think the environment was just very individualistic, very doggish, and very hyper-aggressive. And I just quickly fell into a little bit of depression and just kind of purposeless. I needed to do a 180 change. Bangkok stood out to me because it seemed very metropolis, it seemed very fun, it seemed very, very affordable, and it just had a very good culture, and it didn't really have any major compromises to me. So I decided to come out here for a quick little vacation, fell in love with it, and I haven't left since. I spend around $500 a month on food, and I eat out every single meal. I never cook at home. I'm eating quite good food, I think. I'm not gonna lie, the food in New York City was very good as well. But in Thailand, it's just a lot more homey, a lot more local, a lot spicier. All right, guys, let me show you a local grocery store. Some comparison of the costs. We have a whole chicken here. It says 1.84 kilograms, 396 Thai baht. This is 89 Thai baht, 67 Thai baht. Half a gallon of milk is 99 Thai baht. Beef isn't particularly cheap here in Asia. Australian grass-fed tenderloin at 210 baht for 100 grams. Now we got the alcohol section. We actually cannot purchase any alcohol. The alcohol hours are from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. This gym cost me 3,400 Thai baht a month. It's very close to my condo. It's walking distance. It has free co-working section, free coffee, free drinks, a lot of good networking opportunities here, and virtually every machine I could think of. So it's definitely not cheap, but honestly, I think it's worth it. Welcome, come on in. This is my one-bedroom apartment. Starting off, we have a pretty small kitchen right here, and we have our dining room section. Everything here was actually pre-furnished, so I didn't have to buy any of this stuff. The tables, the couch, it all came with the condo. Over here, I'll just chill with my dog. We have our entertainment area here. Now let me actually show you the one bedroom. We actually have a pretty nice view of the city. We're here on the 9th floor. And we have a pretty basic restroom, nothing particularly fancy. And now let me show you some of the amenities. Pretty decent pool. I rarely ever use this pool, but it's just nice to have, and sometimes come out here, chill, get some sun in, and kind of enjoy the scenery. Let me show you the next amenity. We have a pretty small gym. It's not particularly fancy and I rarely ever come here, but I mean, it is nice to have and you're able to get some work in, so. Honestly, it's not too bad. I used to live in a very luxurious, very modern condo, but it was very, very small. So nowadays I actually prefer to live in slightly older, outdated buildings that have much more space. To give you a comparison, let's go and tour one of the nicest luxury condos here in Bangkok. This Grab app is basically kind of like Uber. You can do transportation, you can do delivery, you can do groceries, 10-minute ride, or 2.65 kilometers for only 43 Thai baht. Let's go ahead and book it. All right, let's go, guys. Year-round, it's always hot, very hot, or just very rainy. On a given day, it's always going to be around 98 degrees Fahrenheit, so you're not going to have the 4 seasons, and I guess that is a pretty big downside of living here in Thailand. Let's check out the 25th floor. Let me show you guys this absolutely beautiful one bedroom here. So welcome. As you can see, it's a lot different vibe than my condo, even though my condo is also one bedroom. Our first bedroom, we have very compact, small. All right, now let's squeeze our way into the closet area. As you can see, we have 2 wardrobes right here. And stepping inside of the very compact bathroom, we also have a bathtub. As you can see, we have a very nice view of the Thong Lo neighborhood. This neighborhood is one of the nicest neighborhoods here in Bangkok and also one of the most expensive. Now let me show you some of the crazy amenities this place has. Starting off with the first amenity is one of 3 gyms that this place has. You guys gotta check this out. We also have a little jacuzzi right there where you can overlook the entire city. We have a beautiful pool table here and a nice view of the city. This is actually one of the coolest features of this condo. They have a music room. We have a full panorama view of Bangkok, and we even have glass floors so you can just really soak in the entire view. That is pretty crazy. And actually you can see my condo from here too. When I first moved to Thailand, my parents were just super shocked that I moved out here to Thailand. It just seems very foreign and kind of random, especially because I'm Korean. But they've actually since moved to Korea and they visit me from time to time, so it's pretty nice being able to easily travel there and visit them. For the past 3 years, I've only went back to America 1 time, and that was because of my sister's wedding. To be honest, this is my new life here in Thailand. I don't really have any particular reason to go back to the States. I had to go through this journey of being poor and becoming quite wealthy to realize all this wealth that I had accumulated didn't really give me what I wanted and didn't give me the satisfaction I was looking for, and all these things that come with wealth, such as wanting to be cool and popular and materialistic and consumerist, realizing a lot of these things actually don't make you happier at the end of the day. Even though I don't make nearly as much money as I made in New York City, I am far wealthier in terms of my happiness, in terms of my well-being, my peace. These are things I never was able to achieve back home in the States. Always such a spot.